Just going to do a quick instruction on how to actually drill out the holes in your cockpit of your kayak to mount the dash mount products. So the bracket, the ABS bracket, whether you use a double or the single, it's the same process. We're just going to use the double for this example. So first of all is you find the spot where everything can be accommodated on your cockpit, on your kayak, in the hull. All you need to do is put the gasket on top and see if you have the space, whether you do it this way, whether you do it 45, whether you do it horizontal, up to you. So once you've found the spot, that's good, and remove the gasket, put the ABS bracket onto the hull in the position that you like, and trace out the holes like so. And basically cut the holes out, and once you've cut the holes out in your hull, then everything else would match very nicely. And just to reconfirm, just to show you on here, it is the hole you cut is not the gasket size as shown here, because the gasket is actually bigger, much bigger. Can you see that? Can you see the difference? Hopefully you can see. There we go. The gasket is much bigger hole than the actual panel mount itself. Let's just show you on the double. Same thing. It is much bigger. Why? Because it has to accommodate the back nut, which essentially gets tightened on like this. So when we actually install it onto our hull, we put, oopsie daisy, there we go, we install everything like so, nice and tight. And then, where is my other product? Here we are. Let's just put them on for this example. So we've tightened both of these on. So this unit is actually completed, as in the installation of this is already done. So that's all that there is to it. So you don't have to reach into the back of your hull to tighten the nuts at the back. We've designed it so everything can be done from the front, okay? So that's all tightened, ready to install. You've got your two holes that are already drilled on your hull. And of course, those holes are based on the ABS bracket. And as you can see, by you putting this on, you're going to hit the backing nut, the plastic nut, due to the hole is only matching for this, for the product itself, not the backing nut. But then that's where the gasket comes into play, because the gasket is thicker than the actual nut. As you can see, once I put it flat and flush, so that is flush. Can you see how the backing nut sits inside, recessed inside? So that means you can actually have your hull up close like that. It's completely sealed, and that's why we've designed it so that everything is tightened from the front. And once you put this onto your hull, then the 4 screws would hold everything flush against the hull, and there'll be a water from this point onwards. It's all sealed, the actual gasket with the 4 screw holes completely sealed. So that's the whole idea of this, is to have everything tightened from the front and installed from the front. Then all you have to do is plug in your wires, put them through the hole, let the wires drop in, and then go ahead, mount it, connect it up, and it's simple. With the supplied stainless steel screws, there's no need to pre-drill. Directly use the screws to tighten into the hull of your kayak. So the last thing to deal with is drilling the hole for the actual switch itself. So the hole, for example, if you're going to mount it next to it, all you need to do is drill a hole with a diameter of 20 millimeters. That's all. Drill a hole, 20 millimeters, and this thing would naturally get compressed in, and that would, with the tension of the 2 tabs on the side, and there's a little plastic tab here as well on this side here. So that would all make it nice and tight, and you would push it, and it's a pressure fit, as in it's a tolerance fit. You push it in and they will jam up, and they will basically, yeah, keep it locked in. And whenever you're using it, there's no pressure of it popping out. You're not going to be pulling the switch, you always be pushing against it. So that's how the switch is installed, and you can install it anywhere you want. So as long as you know, get a 20mm bit, spade drill bit, quite nice, or a hole saw, 20mm, and drill it out and install it. Simple as that.